Well, hello peeps, today we have a little Battleground video on the Enhancement Shaman, and we're mostly gonna be talking about why I feel kind of, I guess disillusioned is the best word to put it, like, disillusioned with the Enhancement Shaman kind of right now. And one part, of course, the big part to me is that the Lava Lash build has gotten tuned out of the game, right? It's gotten quite a bit of nerfs at this point, and it's just, you know, it's nowhere what it was at one point, of course. So that's one big thing that's for me actually been kind of a huge, I guess a huge bummer is the best way to say it, just because I really enjoyed this build over the just spamming Stormstrike, like that's what kind of you've been doing on Enhancement Shaman for the past 3 expansions, right? I started back in BFA, I played some Enhanced in BFA, and let me tell you, even though like Enhanced back then was like the kind of Legion style Enhanced, right? You still just spammed a lot of Stormstrike, right? So I just feel like, oh my god, this monk is just not dying. Okay, you know? No. Oh, oh. Okay, sorry there, I got focused. So it's just kind of gotten bored, I guess for me, gotten bored from spamming the Stormstrike, right? Oops, I die here. But to get back at the discussion at hand and also get back to mid, it's just, I've been kind of, I guess, just more a fan of the Lava Lash build, just because you got to press more buttons felt like it's more important, and yeah, in the Stormstrike build, it just Stormstrike sometimes does good, sometimes doesn't hit that good. It depends if you have that, not Maelstrom, sorry, I was gonna say, and the Wind Fury. Sorry. What's this freaking Unruly Winds, right? No, not Unruly, Forceful Winds. So it's like it depends on like these talents and stuff. So I don't know. I just kind of am bored, I guess, of that kind of playstyle of Doomwinds as well, right? Doomwinds is kind of if I get one-shotted here, hopefully a healer gets me here. But you get what I mean, right? I just feel like, I guess, yeah, it's just, I really enjoyed the Lava Lash build more, and it being kind of not as good. It's still good in BGs, right? Damn, I'm getting destroyed here. So as I was saying, sorry I died there again, I guess mid is not good for us. It's just, it still feels good in BGs and stuff, it just, you don't have that kind of knockout power and stuff anymore with the Lava Lash build in the Soul Shuffle and Arenas. Before we continue with the conversations, I do have to inform you that only 4.3% of you are subscribed, so if you have been enjoying the content, please consider smashing that subscribe button. So moving on, Stormstrike just kind of doesn't feel good to me to press, and that's just a personal thing. I know this is like, again, completely personal. Like I said, it's just we'll be kind of spamming Stormstrike for, you know what, 3 expansions now. So it's just was very fresh to me that to feel like Lava Lash and Ice Strike feel so much, you know, do some damage and stuff. It just wasn't like Stormstrike Bonanza all the time, spamming one button. But unfortunately, that's how you say, we're kind of back to that if you want to play like the super optimal ways, which is, you know, just kind of a bummer, right? Again, Stormstrike is not, it's not like I'm a complete hater, right? It's not like I haven't played it, right? I played it, of course, a lot. It's just after, right, it's been like, it's, at least, you know, I played a good amount in Shadowlands, so it's like, okay, it's just overplayed for me at this point. And it's also like, it's more counterable, right? It's also takes into effect armor types, so you don't feel as you're doing good damage to warriors as you're doing good damage, you know, to a priest or a warlock, you know, or a mage. So it's just I don't know, it's a lot more consistency when you're dealing with magic damage, I guess. I guess it's one of those things that Blizzard kind of remains in the game that I feel is kind of to some degree outdated. But, you know, I digress. And also, I just feel like here we're gonna also talk about, like, Blizzard just kind of feels like it's always effing up the class. Like, Shaman was in such a good spot, I felt. You know, and then now it's like, even like the Torms build doesn't feel right good. I played a little bit of it on my Horde Shaman. It just, I don't know, it's like, the Elementalist build was like so much more fun to me, at least, and stuff. I guess it's that it's kind of lost when you the thing is, why I like the Elementalist build, I felt like you were this hyper damage with this like knockout power part of the team, right, where you could really were like choice where, okay, a warrior can go with enhance, right, and do mega damage, or they can go with like a red pally and have a little bit more, I guess, utility, not utility, but like enablement is, I guess, the right word, where they're more enabled by the paladin to do more damage to like range classes or whatever, right? But now it's like, you know, it's like, would you rather play with like a paladin who does a shit ton of damage, right? Does probably more damage than enhance, and has all the different utilities of a paladin, or do you want to play with, you know, enhanced utility? So it's just kind of an unfortunate situation. Okay, I guess I defended enough here. I started talking too much. Forgot I'm supposed to play here, kill some people. In the game, of course, in the game, of course. So, I guess we're gonna go attack here. The lone paladin. We'll let him live. We'll let him live today. Actually, seems to be a healer. Actually, no. Now you can't really judge by the mana. You used to be able to judge by that. Okay, we're gonna get a free point, I guess. But yeah, it just feels to me like Blizzard doesn't have like an idea for the class, and that's like irrelevant. Like, I feel like when I jump onto like Monk, I feel like, okay, I feel like this is what the class is supposed to do, blah blah blah, you know. But on Enhance, it's like, what am I doing, you know? It's kind of, yeah, very different feeling from, or like DH, where you're just like, brrr, got stuns, everything, all those different things, and it's so fluid to play. Like a DH is one of those classes that just feels extremely fluid to play, right? And why a lot of people probably enjoy DH, not just because it's easy, right? It's just because it also feels extremely fluid to play comparatively to like a class like, well, let's say Enhance. Even the Elementalist build is kind of, you know, even though I love it, but it's kind of, you know, can be kind of wanky to get used to. I have to, you know, admit to that. So it's just, yeah, I guess just Blizzard needs to have kind of an idea in PvP more what it's supposed to do. I feel like it's, because think about it like this way, right? When the builds are, you know, not good, when, or should I say, when the build is weak or doing less damage, right? If the class is good, right, you should be able still to do some things, right? But if the class is, like, I feel like enhanced, right, bad, even though you do some nice damage sometimes, you know, or you do decent damage, or even damages all the other classes, you just don't do, you know, you don't do as much as effect in the game, I feel like. And maybe that's again my feeling as just maybe a more inexperienced enhanced player, but I feel like that's also just compared to a rogue is just a fact. Spread out, spread out. Okay, we're gonna try and do like a sneaky breaky behind here. Be interesting. But yeah, tell me your thoughts down below in the comments. Like, how do you feel about Enhance currently? Or how do you feel about what I've kind of discussed here? About my ideas, I guess, of... Maybe it's just my ideas of Enhance that are specific, right? It might be that, you know... So I have to admit to it. If I'm getting CC'd here, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm surviving. I'm surviving. Not letting myself die. Not for free, Sonny. Oh, not for free, Sonny. But yeah, still, it kind of still feels good to play like in the G's. Like, and again, when I'm talking about Enhance, we're talking about Lava Flash here mainly. Because I know, like, Torims is still, you know, decent because it didn't get that many kind of nerfs, but fortunately my favorite build got nerfs, so I'm gonna cry about it on the internet. Oh my god, warlocks, you just have to do like 1 million damage to kill that class every time, I swear to god. Oh, this would be good to take over. Is this a healer? No? Okay, hello little buddy. Take him to Pound Town! Okay. Okay, Zapparoni. Nice. So... yeah, tell me your thoughts, as I was saying, I guess. Tell me your thoughts, how you feel about enhance and stuff, and what you think. I'm just gonna, you know, commentate on the game here anymore. I don't have any more. I shot all my bullets, you know. I shot my full revolvers, all 6 that I had prepared here, so we're just gonna commentate on the game. This turned into a close match, so I'm talking here a lot longer than I was expecting to. Nah, I just defend this. Unfortunately, that's the best option here, I think. Because like they've been pretty good at defending middle and just like rushing all middle. So let them have their little middle. Okay, this is a healer. Who's wasting his own time, I guess, here with this mage. I guess the mage is about to get rained down by few people. Okay, they're coming, let's go. Okay, this guy's a tank. Cares about you. Wait for my wolves. Trinket this so I can play the game. Maybe we can kill this guy before the paladin comes back, because he's a tank and takes 1 gazillion damage. Tanks are not really that tanky in PvP most of the time. I feel like only Guardian Druid feels unkillable to me. Oh my god. It is annoying with its CC though. But Paladin on the other hand is completely and entirely unkillable. Oh no, they got a lot of friends now. I'm doing some nice damage here. Oh, I'm doing some nasty damage. Oh! Dark Instant. Knock them all out from the darkness. Knock them all out from the darkness. Okay, get some damage going. Okay. Oh my god. The unkillable killers in the Battlegrounds. Okay, make sure I spread flame shock to everybody before I go to zappy. Okay, he does finally use a button other than just being, you know, full HP. Finally forced him to. I'm gonna do some nasty damage here. This is where I'm saying it's still fun in BGs, just because you can spread flame shock to so many targets, so it's kind of unreal, right? It's kind of damage you just don't get to do in arena. And unfortunately we lose. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little rant discussion on the Enhancement Shaman. Like, comment, subscribe, all those good things that YouTubers want you to do, and have a nice day.